Hi there, it's Chris Devine. Welcome to Six String World. Okay, we're probably chomping at the bit to put 2020, this hellish year that always have an asterisk after it, the year that never was, the year that never will be, the year we never want to speak of again. We want this all behind us. And New Year's resolutions are always tough. But in this messed up year, it was a little tougher than normal. I had some guitar-based New Year's resolutions that I wanted to implement for 2020, but, 2020 being what it was. But with the added time I've had to sit and not do a lot of the things I wanted for my New Year's resolutions, I had a lot of time to think about that. And I figured I'd revisit and revamp my 2020 resolutions for 2021. And I figured I'd share them with you. First of all, I'm always in the mindset of do more of what is good, less of what is bad. When it comes to any New Year's resolutions or positive change. But it's a bit vague, and I figure it's time to maybe put some quantifiable metrics to that. And one of them is always getting better at playing, which means there are a few things I'd actually specifically like to work on in my playing. I've been playing since my teens. I've been in bands, and I'm a functional musician guitarist, but I'd like to address a few of the things that I want to get better at. And one is my overall technique. I know I get a little bit sloppy. We all do. Sometimes we brand it with the term attitude or style. But in my case, I'd really like to tighten up my picking technique as well as my fretting hand technique and get a bit tighter, a little bit more finesse as far as that ability. Just to have that functionality to be a little bit smoother on both of them. The next is my phrasing. It's super easy. And I'll tell you, when it comes time to solo, it's very easy to go to that bag of tricks that you have. The standard back, like those standard things that comes in that you just move around as you see fit for whatever key that you're actually in. I'd kind of like to get a new bag of tricks and see how I could develop some new ideas to bring some more things together. I know there's a lot of resources out there. I have the Mark Tremonti Fret 12 DVD. I have Dave Grissom's DVD. And definitely be a benefit to sit down, actually sit down with them and focus with those were great examples. The next thing is to actually make the time for practicing, not just playing or blowing notes. Now, after a day of working, the last thing I want to do is come home and work more. I'm looking for a release, not another task to deal with. So finding and maintaining a developmental practice schedule for myself is kind of the key. It may not be something to do every day, but something maybe one night a week or for an hour or so, just to focus on those things that I really want to improve on. It would help to document that as well too, and kind of like the way back when I used to take guitar lessons back in high school, and have a reference of what I'm trying to do each week would definitely be helpful in documenting what I'm trying to achieve on that. The other thing for this to really also work is possibly going back for some lessons. I'm definitely game for that. It would definitely be great to find a local guy or gal that for some lessons to really help me with this. But we're still in this social distancing point, and we might be for a good chunk of 2021. So that might be a bit tough. I have entertained one of the many online programs. Paul Gilbert does a personalized lesson. Something like that could be interesting. I'm not really a type of shredder, but I've seen him do videos, and he's very forthcoming. He's very talkative, and he's very easy to explain stuff, and I would be very interested in checking that out. Regardless, I do want to get better at this, and I think that the overall discipline to do it is basically going to be my main resolution on guitar. The rest of my resolutions are kind of band related, and they're a little bit in the gray area because we're really not back to gigging yet. I'd like to do more gigs. Before COVID, I did about 12 to 14 gigs a year on average. And I was very happy this past year to get the 4 gigs we did get. So any gigs on the horizon at this point would be great. It'll depend upon a lot of things out of my actual control, but I'm hopeful and cautiously optimistic that when we come back to we can gig, I can help my bands hopefully get some newer gigs, and in addition to our old ones, hopefully. That would be really helpful. It's a lot of that is out of our. It's really kind of out of our hands, but we could possibly. I don't know if we're going to get back to a normal, but it can't get any worse. I'd also like to do some more recording for my original bands, is a little bit on my own. I've got pretty much everything I need to do that at home. So I've got all the hardware, I've got all the software I need. It's not a big deal. And that aspect of it should be totally feasible. I also have a lot of friends that I don't play with as much anymore. I'm in bands, they're in bands. Some of them really love playing, but they really don't have the time to be in a band. So I would like the opportunity to hopefully get to record with them. As well. That'd be kind of neat to do, even just a one-off recording session with them. And you know, it's one of those things that's really nice to work with other people. And you know, I always learn more also when I'm playing with other people, and that's something I think would be a really great opportunity as well. So, and possibly do some of that recording and share it with you guys, which would be very cool. But anyways, that is about it for my 2021 resolutions for guitar and band stuff at this point. What are yours? I'd love to hear about yours in the comment sections. So if you could, leave them in that area below. Anyways, that's about it for my 2021 resolution. I'd love to know what yours are. Leave them in the comments below. And if you like this channel, hit the subscribe button, and we have a little bell icon as well that will let you know when I put up a new video. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That'd be great. And if you want to share this also with your social media and texting or email, there's always a little button for that on the bottom as well too. So feel free to do that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.